All right, what's up, YouTube? So, Zenless Zone Zero is coming out at the beginning of July. I got a notification for this, earlier today while I was at work. There was a YouTube notification that I saw, or it was probably in my YouTube feed. And it said, release date. And I was like, what? And it was like beginning of July. So, July 4th, it's releasing on Independence Day. So, July 4th is when Zenless Zone Zero is coming out. And I just really started getting into Wuthering Waves, and I've been waiting for Zenless Zone Zero. And it's funny because I was waiting for Zenless Zone Zero, and I was looking more forward to Zenless Zone Zero before I even heard about Wuthering Waves. And Wuthering Waves wasn't a game I was even looking for until maybe a few months ago, when they said it would be releasing and people were getting betas for it. I signed up for the beta. I really didn't, mind whether I didn't get in it or not because I wasn't really following it, right? Until it got closer and closer, and then I started seeing people playing it. And I was like, damn, this game looks actually kind of good. I definitely want to try it. So Wuthering Waves just happened to come out first. So I don't want to stop playing Wuthering Waves because I like the open world aspect of it. I wanted to play something like Genshin Impact, and this is seems to be more fun to play than Genshin Impact in terms of combat and stuff. It looks just as good as Genshin Impact. Maybe Genshin Impact might look a little cleaner, but it's been out for a lot longer than Wuthering Waves has. Wuthering Waves has only been out for 5 days at this point, right? Like a full release. Um, Zenless Zone Zero looks like it's going to be a really fun game to play. But I just found out because I wasn't 100% sure whether it was an open world game or whether it was like instance or whatever. But I just found out not too long ago that it is an instance game. But I think that might not be such a bad thing because it's going to be different, right? So not so much different. Like you're still probably gonna have to build out your characters and all that kind of stuff. But the fact that it's instanced means that as a mobile game, it'll be so much more. It'll be easier to get into a game, get into doing something, finish a mission real quick, and then keep it moving. So maybe I can mix that in because I don't really get to play I don't get to play Wuthering Waves that much on my lunch break or whatever while I'm at work because my lunch break is half an hour. I go down the street, grab some food, eat the food, and then by that time, break is over, back to work, right? So I don't really get a long time to run around in an open world and play the game on my break. But I think Zenless Zone Zero being instance will allow me to actually play the game sometimes. It would be a great toilet game. You know what I'm saying? Like you go handle business in the bathroom. You sitting on a play a mission or two, and then you get up and go about your business, right? You know what I'm saying? So I think it's gonna be a pretty good thing to be a mobile game. And it's also going to be on PC, so that's good. So I'm probably still going to, make videos about it and still try to play. Man, it's gonna be hard, especially when I'm learning. I'm just now learning how to play a gotcha game and what to look for and how to build out a character in Wuthering Waves. I need to take this next month and really dive into Wuthering Waves, get through the content before this game comes out, so that when this game comes out, I can focus on the story content and finishing the content in this game, and then I can go back and forth between the two games when new content comes out and stuff like that. And when I want to do dailies, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go do my dailies in Wuthering Waves or do my dailies in Zenless Zone Zero, and then spend my time in Wuthering Waves or vice versa. So balancing those two games, I think will be easier because one of the games is not an open world game. Now, it might be easy for some people to maybe handle Genshin Impact and Wuthering Waves at the same time, who know what they're doing and stuff like that. But I I I don't know what I'm doing for the most part. But maybe understanding what I'm doing in this game maybe help me in Zenless Zone Zero to build out characters and stuff like that. So I don't even know fully what this is about. But I did find this video that you see playing in the background that I'm probably gonna take a look at. It is a full video of the entire beta. Like somebody recorded them playing the entire beta and posted it. So it's like, how long is this? It is seconds, minutes, hours. This this video is 1 day, 6 hours and 3 minutes. I've never seen on YouTube a video that had 4 sections of time, like where it says, 20 seconds, 3 minutes. Usually it stops at hours. Like you see like 10-hour video. This is the first video that I've seen that's, maybe they changed the way the time works. Because this is the first time I've seen a day. Like this is the first time I've seen a day marker for a timestamp. If you go, I'll put the link to this in the description of this video, and you can go check it out. Especially if you haven't like played the beta, you haven't watched anybody play the beta, because I tend not to, especially when something is really really far out. I tend not to want to even like watch stuff until it gets closer to the time of the game coming out, because I can't play it. If I can't play it, I don't want to watch it, not necessarily for spoiler reasons, but I want to forget that it exists as much as possible, so that like I don't have to think about it and it takes forever to get here, and I just go play something else, don't think about it, don't even look up any content about it until maybe, it gets much closer to when the game is getting ready to come out. Then, I start watching stuff about it and learning stuff about it. And then when it comes out, I can play it when it's really close. But otherwise, like I don't really care, which is why I'm now a little bit more excited for Zenless Zone Zero than I was before, because I have been waiting for this game. And then I heard that, it might not be that good, and I'm not sure, but I always judge stuff for myself, so I'm not really worried about, necessarily what other people say. I'm gonna definitely try the game out and see if I like it. The game looks really cool. Like the game looks really cool. The characters look cool. The animations look cool. It looks like they put a lot of work into it. But I hope that it's not one of those things where everything looks really cool and nice and beautiful, but it's not really that fun to play. But the speed at which you're moving around in this game that I'm looking at right now, like the speed at which you move around, and the things that they have you doing, that you're collecting a whole bunch of stuff, collecting coins, collecting resources, it looks like. And this is the only like gameplay outside of like the first teasers and stuff that I've seen of Zenless Zone Zero. So going in, I'm not gonna really know a whole lot of what's going on, but I know that it looks pretty. It looks pretty. And I hope that they have a lot of really cool looking characters, a lot of really cool like different ways to play, like because like Wuthering Waves, I'm not sure about Genshin because I don't have a whole lot of characters in Genshin, but just from the characters that are in Wuthering Waves right now, it feels like all the characters play very differently, in terms of like what their combos are, how their skills work with their autos, and not autos, but like your basic attacks, like how your skills work with your basic attacks and your heavy attacks, and whether somebody uses heavy attacks a lot, and how some things turn into heavy attack damage, and you want to get, all those different types of things. The characters play very differently. They're very unique, right? So like you change your team, and you change the characters you play. You have to learn how to play those characters, because characters have different combos and all kinds of stuff. So hopefully that's how this game will play. And it's, since it's more combat focused than Genshin Impact is, from what I hear. So yeah, I kind of can't wait to play the game. I can't wait to have this game. Hopefully I'm gonna have to clear up some space on my phone, because fitting all these games on here, and then the other game that I have, Arena Breakout. Arena Breakout's gonna come out. Now that's not a gotcha game. I Well, kind of. Does that count as? It's not a gotcha game. It's a shooter. It's just a mobile shooter. But like I say that because like all these things have like, you can pay for to get ahead. But gotcha games, you're rolling for stuff. You're not really rolling for anything in Arena Breakout. So no, it does not count as the gotcha game. But yeah, it's gonna be three of these big mobile games that I have on my phone. Wuthering Waves is on my phone now, and it runs well, and I can play it. And Arena Breakout is on my phone right now, and I can run that, and I can play that. But then we have Arena Breakout Infinite coming out, and we have Zenless Zone Zero coming out, and then we still have however long to go before Project Mugen comes out. And Project Mugen, is also something that looks like it's going to be basically open world, but Zenless Zone Zero, and you take open world and Zenless Zone Zero, put it together, and that's what it looks like. Project Mugen is going to be. It looks like it's going to have a lot of mobility, like traversal and stuff throughout the open world, and it looks like a city open world. If it's a city open world, that's going to be really cool. Like I don't think we've had a city open world game. Have we ever had like a city open world RPG? Like I can't remember, I can't think of any city open world RPG that has existed. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know every single RPG out there that exists, but I played a lot in the past, and they're always in like fantasy open world with lots of grass, hills, mountains, and all that kind of stuff. So, um, I think this will be a cool change to see, especially with all the like swinging around and basically being Spider-Man in the city, and then having like a little motorbike you can drive around and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to all that stuff in Project Mugen too. So hopefully we hear more about that, and then I'm probably gonna have a decision to make about which games I'm going to stick with. Is it going to be Wuthering Waves and Zenless Zone Zero, and um, Project Mugen, or Project Mugen and Wuthering Waves? Because I'm not gonna have the time to play all these games. It's absurd. And then there's just other games that are out that I'm gonna want to play. But that's why I'm covering everything at this point, because like I'm just gonna cover whatever I think is fun, whatever I'm interested in at the time. And you can go back to things and just play and just have fun, because it's just too much stuff to choose one game over everything at this point. So if you want to watch the stream, watch me play these games, or if you're also somebody who's interested in multiple types of games, and you're cool with switching the streamer switching off the different games, definitely come follow my Twitch, follow my TikTok. I stream on TikTok and Twitch. I haven't really posted anything on TikTok lately. I'm gonna try to get back to posting on TikTok as soon as I hit 1,000 on YouTube, so that I can start working on my 10,000 followers on TikTok. Because right now I'm at what 8,700 plus followers on TikTok. So I do want to work on that, and I'll do that after I'm done, like completely focusing on YouTube to hit 1,000. And I'm not gonna stop posting things, but I'm definitely gonna probably I always say that a lot, definitely, probably, but going to um be posting more stuff on TikTok, and I'm gonna come up with some ideas and stuff that I want to post on there, and probably stuff from stream and whatever. But yeah, definitely follow me on all my things, and thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys later in the next video. All right, peace.